Hello, I'm Burble Montequilla. It's June, so the fireflies are out. We're going to do an evening Animal Crossing just to enjoy the fireflies. But Audie is wandering around going, I didn't get a room. So we're going to do a VIP thing for Audie. Yeah. I did very quickly match my hair to my Animal Crossing character. You can see Miss Rogue. My pet cam is a little bit wonky looking. You can see Miss Rogue having a drink of water. All the others have taken cover because they sensed that they were about to be on camera. But Rogue's there and Rogue doesn't mind. She's a good girl and she knows she's pretty. So we're going to jump in and see what we can do. In fact, we'll leave it there just for now. Look what we did for our beach. Now you can see in the dark our work we did on the beach. It looks really good, doesn't it? At night. I'm filling this with blue flowers. Our little end one being lit up. I bought a red and planted it, so we're going to try and get the hybrid red that you can then breed to get the purples. Oh, you can see one of them. You can see one of the fireflies. Flick, catch some fireflies for me. It's Camo Frog's birthday today. I've already been in and spoken to him. Seriously, they were everywhere the other night and now I can't see any of them. Do I have to be on another level? Okay, I assure you there are fireflies. They're just not here now, but there are fireflies. I promise there are fireflies. Then there was just one by the river and there's nothing anywhere else. Seriously. The other night they were everywhere. Okay, so there's no fireflies to show off to you. Oh, there they are. Now you can see some. There they are. There were fireflies. They were just messing with me. Okay. Audie. Can't believe I didn't plan for a longer trip. So lame of me. Wonder if I could stay the night somewhere. I remember you. We met when I was here before. And here I am again. I just can't get enough of you, shall. This day would be perfect if I had booked a hotel room. I had looked at a hotel on different islands and told myself book a room, and then myself forgot. I only get a day trip this time. Sometimes myself is so not cool. Anyway, I'll do an overnight trip someday. Alas, few shall and see. Follow me to the hotel. It's right behind me. I've just noticed there's inflatables. There's inflatables outside now. Oh my gosh, thank you. It means so much to me. To the hotel. And there's a cloud decal on the door. There was a flower one before, wasn't there? Okay. VIP room, yes. Yay! She has very pretty eyes. I'm kind of inspired by the fireflies. Let's do some kind of firefly or glowing or twinkly lights kind of a theme. Okay. What do we think? Do I want to go too narrow? Do I want to do that? I think I might want to do that. We'll leave that as it is for now. We'll just bring this to the halfway mark. Although, to be fair, if I'm doing twinkly lights, maybe making it blue is going to be cool. Maybe a blue glow is going to be cool. Okay, we'll try that. Or, no, too pink. Okay. Blue. Yeah, the blue. Anything... Yeah, I think healing is good for us. We're going to do the healing one. Just as a background noise while we're working. We'll get our light on just while we're deciding things. So, choose a floor first. We're definitely going for some kind of glowing floor. Now, do I want that with the little mists coming up? Do I want glowing moss? Doesn't make a path. That makes a path, doesn't it? Now, do I want to have that, or do I want to have that? It doesn't... It doesn't do the glowing moss thing, but I can put glowing moss rugs out that do the glowing moss thing. So there's one. And there's two. No, come on. There we go. So I can push that right in the curve of the path. Okay. Another one there. Okay. So now I get the crunchy sound, I get the path sound, and I get the glowing moss sparkles. So that's an option. Or that gives me a path noise, that gives me a crunchy noise. This light does highlight the little pebbles that are around. Now let's switch it back and see what I think. Oh, it was that one. I do think we're going to do that. I think we're going to do that. So it doesn't look very good like that, but when you've got the effect of everything in full swing, we're okay. So now we're going to bring up a wall. Now that, I mean, it's daylight coming through, it's sunlight coming through the trees. I was going to say that is kind of nice, but that is sunlight coming through, which we're not doing. Might I still go with it? We could do an accent wall of fireworks. We could do an accent wall of fireworks. Aurora could look really nice. Glowing moss cave, glowing moss forest. Yeah, the cave's really not good. The cave's really not good. Glowing moss ruins. Still no. Yeah, glowing moss forest with Aurora, or the other way around. Glowing moss forest all the way with Aurora at the end. I think that's probably the best. Oh, look at that. The Aurora looks amazing in blue light. The Aurora looks wonderful in blue light. It looks great in all the lights. This is what we're doing. So we're focused in our narrow room to the Aurora. Okay, this is good. I've got a good plan. Completely by accident. So we're clearly gonna have a lot of glowing moss hanging from the ceiling. Glow in the dark stickers. We don't have leaves or anything. I mean, we've got custom design leaves. We've got that. And we got that. No, I didn't mean to do that. And that might actually be good. We're going to bring out all of this. Let's do one, just in case. Just in case. Anything else? I think we're good. Okay. So... now, these may not show up at all. The idea is they might go super glowy when we they might go super glowy when we have our blue light on. Yes, so they totally blend in and you don't really see them. Ah, with the light off, they stand out a lot more. So they glow with the light off, and they're invisible with every other stage. Okay, so it's just giving me another option. Okay. I mean, we've got the moss wreath. We've got a glowing wreath. I really don't think I want any gyroids. Okay. Can I make it look like they're on the trees? Do a turquoise. Do one of each. Yeah. Okay. So I know we've got a lot of hanging moss that we can do. Let's just focus on other stuff. Not necessarily looking for vine. I am looking for glowing. I'm not sure that this... It's not. That's not what I'm going for. That's not what I want. We can do... Just for some texture, we can do that. Obviously, we're putting some of that down. Obviously. We have the pond as well. Now, do I want these at the front? Do I want to do that? I don't know that... I don't think I'm going to like... Oh, dark green could do it. Dark green could do it. Okay, we'll have the dark green there. So we'll do that. It is really doing a lot, the depth. For our depth. Our depth of field. Anything else gonna be good? Natural glow, not supernatural glow. Wood, I mean, they're not glowing, but wood mushrooms, would the green mushrooms look good? We'll have them just while I'm planning. Okay, we'll have them just while I'm planning. That or that. I mean, it could look nice, but that's not what I'm thinking about. I mean, this could be cool. That's a darker one, and it's got blue flowers on it. Oh, that's gonna look good. That's gonna look good. Okay. We can't put it there because of that. So it might have to be in the middle. This does not now work at all with this light. That does not work with the light. So I can now put that there, although that fucks up the Aurora Borealis. No. Go back. If I bring this right to the front, it doesn't fuck up the Aurora Borealis. Do I want it now? We will leave it while we're finishing the design. We'll leave it while we finish. I may remove that. This could be good. The default is green. Oh, right in front of that. Yes. And then do the same thing on this side for that one. So those are like that. Definitely. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. We obviously have that glowing moss rock pool thing. However, it takes up a lot of room. See, that could work, but it takes up a lot of room. That's steel, so we're not using that. That could work as well, but I'm not sure. I may need to widen the room, which I think may then take away the effect that we're going for. Where's my glowing moss rock pool? I've got a suspicious cauldron. Okay, glowing moss boulder and the pond. Okay. That one doesn't come in green. All right. So we've got turquoise or green with white. In the blue, as always, I'm difficult. I want these rocks with that pool, with that colour water, but we're gonna do that one instead. Okay. So we'll have that in the distance behind this. So this can be our cluttered area. Yeah, it just completely covers that up. Yeah, it's not going to let me do that. Move that back. Move that in. That's what I'm thinking of. I really did want one to be in that curve, so we've still got that. And there's no point putting down the two round ones if one's completely covered up. Now, do I want it like that? I do want it like that. Okay. Okay. Do I want a boulder? If I do, I think we want to have it at the back to give some height over here. Okay, so let me go back to that. Let's see all our glowing moss together. See, that only does it when you interact. Yeah, that only does it when you interact with it. Otherwise, it's just sitting there like a statue. The headband, maybe. The headband, maybe. On the wall. The black is annoying me. We can have them be like little growths coming out down here. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that with them. Yeah, I really don't feel like that's working. And the glowing moss. It doesn't do the effect. It doesn't do what all of this does when you interact with it. Yes, so we'll take that away. This is nice. And I'm definitely feeling now. Right, we'll keep this light on. I'm definitely feeling now that we take these away or we change them to that instead. Does that stand out? Oh, it's not too bad. That's not too bad. So maybe we'll do those. That maybe is too bright. So we'll do that instead. Oh, maybe, hold on. Ah, that's really wrong. Okay. That's really wrong. So we'll do those. There. Okay. Walls. Let's go back to walls. I don't think anything else. That is going to be too industrial. The lights aren't going to be it. No, okay, we're all right. Okay. So let's get the firefly out. Kind of annoying that it doesn't look more impressive. Yeah, it doesn't look impressive enough. Okay, so it's firefly themed, but we're not actually using them. I think the firefly in the container looks crap. I think. Yeah, that's what I want. I want that, but I don't want the ugly plastic container. What we can do, there are glowing fish. I know there's the squid. The vampire squid is awesome. The barrel eye has a glow to it. Firefly squid has a glow to it. Moon jellyfish might be okay. Umbrella octopus, vampire squid. Okay, so the round tanks are really good. Yeah, the square tanks are not very nice. The round tanks could be an option. You are not bright enough. The squid is lovely. You're just orange. Okay. Yes, so you up there. You look mystical enough. I don't think for a second I do, but let's just check. Oh, I can't. I have to take it down. It'll only interact with the boulder. Yeah, that just takes away from it. I thought so, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay. I swear there was something else that... Maybe it's in a square tank. I'm like, I swear there's something else that looked awesome. But if it's in a square tank, it's probably not going to work for me. What was I thinking of? I mean, the moon jellyfish didn't look that great. I don't think it was the shrimp. Maybe it was the firefly squid. Maybe it was the firefly squid, but because of the tank, I'm really not liking it. And it's definitely not the football fish. Seahorse, sea butterfly. I don't think the sea butterfly is that glowy either. I think it's a diving fish. Like something you get from diving. Yeah, yeah. They don't work. I think it's just going to be the vampire squid that's going to do it for us. Okay. So, in fact, let me go to the end. See, I'm not really thinking let's make something for Audie. I'm thinking let's make something for the evening. Let's make something that matches the evening. This is probably going to work, isn't it? That's probably going to work. That's probably going to work really well. I mean, if anything... It won't let me. I was going to say, if anything, that would probably look awesome coming out of these. But it won't let you do it. Okay, we'll just have it there against that background. Okay. Yeah, you don't do it. Yeah, you don't do it unless you're interacted with. So you're not it. I want stuff that glows without interaction. Because we 100% can guarantee the villager will not interact with it. We can 100% guarantee the villager will go, nope. And that's not going to work with it. That glows. That actually does glow. And if I put it there, then I don't have to worry about the villager setting it off. Yeah, we can stick that in the corner. Okay, we'll do that. We'll have that. Because that does have that little pulsing glow. Subtle pulsing glow. The moon's massive. No. The moon is massive. Obviously, the moon is massive. I don't know that anything else is what we want. I don't think I want a leaf pile. To be fair, though, that could look good over the seams of the rug. Really doesn't really, whenever it sort of dampens it down, doesn't it? But it gives a bit of depth, and none of the other colours I want. Now, do I want it? I don't. Okay, so I think maybe all there is now to factor in is the bed. Do I want to? It would be the dark one if I did. No, not two, thank you. Because it won't let me put a bed down there if that leaf pile's there. Maybe the bed here. Okay, here's the beds. Do any beds go with what I'm thinking. If you could have this bed in green, I mean, is the purple one too far out? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. The shell's not really a thing either, is it? I think we may have to go with single. We may have to go with a single. Nothing works for what I've got though. Maybe do the hammock. Maybe a hammock. I don't think that'll work. Yeah, it's too flat and dead. Everything we're doing is glowy. This is too plastic, but that colour works. If we bring her in and lay her on it, does it work for us now? Do you know what? With her on it, I think it's fine. With her on it, I think we're okay. Okay, so all I need to do now is hang stuff. I'm wondering if it actually works now. See, these along there does. And then I'd say do the dark one. do that. And maybe a dark one. No, that isn't working. So if we bring those forward, green, turquoise, grey's too dull, white's not it. Okay, so maybe just alternate. I'm thinking of using the blue, but not at the front. So maybe we do this. So our front ones are the glowing hanging moss. Our side ones are the vines because they're up against the trees. Back here, I'm thinking blue. Against the Aurora Borealis, I'm thinking blue, but only behind the vines. Okay. That's a way to do it. I don't think this is going to work at all, but let me look. Yeah. I don't know that I want anything at the back. Does anything work? That doesn't. Yeah, I don't think I want hanging moss back there. I think we're leaving it. I don't know that this is gonna be any good, but let's just look at the glowing hoods and the glowing outfits, and I don't think it's gonna work for us. Where are you? Oh, there's one. Okay, so the hood and the hat, maybe. The outfits, no. Yeah, I really don't want a bunch of stuff interfering with that Borealis look. Okay, so I think we're done. Unless I... Oh, you know what we're definitely going to do? I'm going to make our entryway darker. Okay. Shall I do this? I mean, this is already sparkling, so if I give it an extra woo, and then we give this an extra woo, that gives us some more effects when we're back here. Yeah, so if I just do the stuff that's already going to glow with a bit of extra stuff, the things that's already made of glowing such and such, will give it a little bit of aura coming off of it. So it doesn't matter that it's not being interacted with. And now we will... consider, do I have anything that could look like a firefly? It's more mothy, isn't it? It's more mothy. I don't know that that would work. That's actually not too bad. Maybe that. Maybe that. Okay, we'll keep those in mind. I don't think the bees will. No, the bees just look wrong. Could the shells? Maybe. Okay, so I don't want it on these. I'm thinking about it for that. I do think I just need to do a very little bit, so they're as small as possible. And then this can have it as well, but as small as possible. Is there a way to do that smaller? Yes, so that because of the custom design being big, it's very difficult to do that so it looks smaller. Okay, so we'll do this then. And that'll give us teeny tiny little fireflies zooming around that. There we go. By the way, do you like my pride outfit? This is my pride outfit. Okay. So if I go here and get out the camera and we disappear, nice. Okay, Leilani, we are done. Oh, should we take a picture? No, we don't need to. Hold on. Yay! This is totally your theme. This is your theme. Tonight, you're wandering around with fireflies buzzing around. I've made tonight into a VIP room for you, Audie.